do anything. However, a warrant is going to be issued for your arrest.
Okay. So do I have to turn myself in?
You need to speak to your attorney, but there's a warrant out for your arrest.
They didn't tell me any of this.
All right. Well, allegedly, you've never reported for probation.
Yes, they told my dad when my dad had helped bond me out.
No. Here's the thing. I don't need to hear about your case. I'm just telling you, when you get out of prison, you need to make sure that you stay on the straight and narrow so you can be in their lives. All right.
So do I have to turn myself in?
You need to speak to your attorney, but there's a warrant out for your arrest.
They didn't tell me any of this.
All right. Well, allegedly, you've never reported for probation.
You can definitely tell that that's there.
All right. So it's going to be reset for October 24th. What time?
Okay,
At 9
so
a.m.
is there any way to get it for November only because I'm out of state? As soon as I had bonded out, I had moved with my dad trying for me and my kids, have 5 little girls. I'm trying to do everything I can possibly right to stay straight, to not get in trouble or anything. And with a warrant, I have 5 children. I'm a single mother.
Well, here's the thing. Allegedly, they're saying that you have never reported. So, I mean, they're saying you never reported.
And there's no way to get that MTR lifted.
You need to speak to your attorney.
I've tried, and this is the first time I've even seen my attorney.
Well, here's the thing, Miss Garcia.
Yes, ma'am.
The first time that probation allegedly is seeing you. And I do believe that allegedly you probably don't have permission to have left Bexar County.
Yes, they told my dad when my dad had helped bond me out.
No. Here's the thing. I don't need to hear about your case. I'm just telling you that your court date is going to be on October 24th. A motion to revoke has been filed. If you would like to speak to your attorney by phone and your attorney has your phone, you can remain on the phone and your attorney can perhaps negotiate with the state and see if the state is willing to do anything. However, a warrant is going to be issued for your arrest.
Okay.
All right. Do you need to speak with her? But you have her phone?
I have a phone, Your Honor. I can zoom in.
All right. Oh, sure.
I'll zoom in.
All right.
I just need the ID numbers.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you could,
Is that all, Your Honor?
no, you're to stay online.
Okay.
Supposed to show up for her FCR hearing,
Mhm.
contested hearing. Apparently she didn't show up.
All right.
I did talk to her over the weekend. She said she was on the way. Remember, she had left the state of Texas, gone to
Yes.
Missouri somewhere, that she was coming back, but obviously she's not here.
All right.
So I've been waiting for about 45 minutes.
All right, we're going to go on the record. Court is calling 2021 CR 2958 and 2022 CR 8569, State of Texas versus Amethyst Garcia. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Pretty start.
Defense?
Ni pagaemos Carrillo.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 9:55 a.m. Deputy Laura, is there an Amethyst Garcia outside the courtroom?
No, Your Honor, she is not.
And she is currently not in the courtroom either. Counsel, where's your client?
I talked to my client over the weekend, Your Honor. I reminded her about coming to court, that it was in person and that she needed to be here, that she was on her way into Texas. And I said, okay, then I'll see you on Monday. And that's as far as it went.
All right, state.
She asked that you forfeit her bond and issue a warrant.
All right, Caroline, is she on a PR bond or no?
She already has an active warrant, Your Honor,
Okay. And that's the active warrant on which case?
on that one. I believe the one, the MTR,
Okay,
I believe so.
all right. Well, the court will issue a bond forfeiture and remand your client without bond. If your client makes an appearance, then the court will reconsider. CR 2958 and 2022 CR 8569, State of Texas versus Amethyst Garcia. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garrett, Your Honor.
And are you Ms. Garcia?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Garcia, in cause number 2022 CR 8569, you entered a plea, and according to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 5 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State is silent on your application. They're taking in consideration NIMAG number 688702. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes, Your Honor. With my understanding that the cap was at 4 on that,
No, I'm just reading what's in the,
I understand it's cap at 5.
5.
yes.
Okay.
All right. And then, Ms. Garcia, I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision and State's Motion to Supplement Pending Motion to Revoke Probation. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them? I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Amethyst P. Garcia who's placed on community supervision in 2021 CR 2958 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on April 18, 2022 for a term of 5 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Violated condition number 1 on or about the 9th day of June 2022 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Amethyst P. Garcia, committed the offense of possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams, in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Your Honor, we'll waive the remaining violated conditions.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 6 years in prison and up to a $1,500 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. I'm assuming there is no agreement on the motion to revoke.
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, and the state is silent on 2022 CR 8569. And that cause number defense, do you have any witnesses?
Oh, yeah.
All right, then the court will hear argument.
Well, on the, are you saying for the application for probation?
Yes.
Yeah, the application for probation. Now, when we were trying to negotiate all of this MTR and everything, so my understanding is, and of course, right now I'm saying it's different, but my understanding is that the NPR agreement for the for punishment would be to run concurrent or to run together with the case that she plead on. So that's what on that new case, Your Honor, we're asking this court to give her another opportunity. Now, she did not comply with her probation. In fact, she, as Your Honor can read, she didn't even start her probation. She didn't show up for orientation or anything like that, which caused the warrant and everything to come in. Now, she's realized she's been in jail since November of 2022. She realizes that this has to stop.
The next defendant didn't just skip court, she ghosted everyone. Her lawyer, the court, probably reality itself. No call, no message, nothing. That's not courage, that's chaos pretending to be confidence. And now she's back asking for probation like she didn't just throw the last one out the window. The audacity is unreal. She's basically saying, yeah, I ignored the law, but can I get another shot? Even her lawyer looks like he wants to apologize mid-sentence. The judge isn't buying a word of it, and the court knows it. When you bail on court, you're not just delaying the process, you're disrespecting it. Every no-show stacks up like interest on a bad loan, and asking for mercy after that? That's not negotiation, it's denial. The only suspense left is how fast the judge says no.
And she picked up a new case. It doesn't get any better, Judge, it gets worse as you go along. However, I'm asking this court to give her another opportunity. And why should you give her another opportunity on probation is because I think that she realizes that this has to stop. She had a death in the family of her grandmother last year. That was her mother figure. She lost a brother who also contributed to her mental state, which made her do bad judgment. So we're asking the court to give her the opportunity to go on probation, do things right, go back, because she's got 5 daughters to go home to, which are in the hands of their family. She has a father that is there, that is willing to support her, and she also has a job that's waiting for her if when she gets out, Your Honor. So we're asking the court to give her the opportunity. It's a second opportunity. I know that the facts in her case don't warrant it, but we're asking the court to do so. Because I had long conversations with Ms. Garcia, and I can tell the difference in attitude as to what she has to do in order to continue on with her life. Now, the TAP evaluations are recommending SAP, and SAP right now is, I know it's a long waiting list, and it'll be maybe a year, a few months before she goes to SAP. But we're asking the court to follow the other alternative, which is the outpatient treatment, and put as many requirements on her for her probation to do the outpatient treatment. That way she can go to work, she can go take care of her children, and she can prove to this court that she, and I'm not saying she learned her lesson, I'm just saying she had learned that she has to stop. That's the only words I can come up with. She has to stop. She has to grow up and be there, a parent for her children. And I'm asking the court for probation.
All right. So anything you wish to say, Ms. Garcia?
Yeah, I shouldn't have used it, is it?
All right, do you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? You can lower your hand. You're gonna have to make sure you keep your voice up. State your name for the record.
Amethyst Garcia,
All right, what would you like to say?
that I apologize that I was in the wrong, that I used an excuse when it's not an excuse, and I've acknowledged that now. I'm not saying that, oh, no, that's the time. No, I know that I have to do what I need to, and I do have 5 daughters, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. And I need to be there for them. I do have a job lined up. I do have support from family, and it's time to go on with my life and to carry on and do what I need to do as a woman, as a mother. And
All right, Ms. Garcia, I'm looking at your criminal history. And sometimes people are learning their lessons, but your criminal history is not good. And when I look at criminal history, I'm not necessarily looking at it to say, oh, this person is a bad person. I'm looking at it to see, has there been any type of intervention? Has somebody learned their lesson? Is there anything that I can do to protect the community and have this person being, productive member of society? And I'm looking at your history, and there have been plenty of interventions for you, and you have not taken advantage of any of those interventions.
You can tell the exact moment the judge mentally clocks out of the defense's argument. That look says she's heard this speech 100 times before, she's just letting them finish out of courtesy. The lawyer's doing his job, but saying she hasn't learned her lesson while asking for mercy? That's not defense, it's a confession. The defendant's sitting there blank-faced like she's immune to consequence fatigue. She's burned through every second chance, probation, warnings, extensions, and it's like she thinks there's still more in reserve. The judge knows she's not listening anymore, and that's what makes it frustrating. This isn't just about punishment now, it's about accountability finally catching up. The whole room's holding its breath, waiting for the sentence, and no one's surprised when it drops. The judge is calm, firm, and done pretending leniency works. At this point, the system's not punishing her, it's just protecting itself.
And I don't think probation is appropriate for you because of that. And because of other things that are in the PSI report, the fact that I previously had you on probation to work with you. And I think any defense attorney in this courthouse, in this courtroom will tell you that when I put people on probation, I'm hoping that they will be successful, and I give them conditions to have tools to be successful. And I always ask people when I place them on probation, I always ask them, is there anything else they need from the court to be successful? And what you've done since you've been on probation is not report. You just picked up new charges. And I can't have that. All right, the court is going to sentence you to a $1,500 fine, time and money. I'm sorry, cause number 2022 CR 8569. The court will sentence you to a $1,500 fine, time and money, and run concurrent. This will run concurrent with 2021 CR 2958. 5 years in the prison. Take in consideration night mag number 688702. Give you credit for any time served. All right, and we'll do a request for therapeutic community. All right, next we're going to move on and cause number 2021 CR 2958. The court found violation of condition number 1 true. The court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2022 CR 8569. There's to be no contact with Antonio Reyes, Reyes. And there is a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. All right, we can go off the record. Ms. Garcia, I know you wanted probation. Your attorney told me about your daughters. When you get out of prison, you need to make sure that you stay on the straight and narrow so you can be in their lives, all right? All right, good luck to you.
This judge's patience deserves an award. She's given help, structure, and chances most people never get, but every one of them got burned. 5 years might sound harsh, but it's the only thing left that might actually wake her up. This isn't a board game, there's no reset or try again card, and by that look on her face, she knew it was coming. It's like watching someone crash into the same wall they've been warned about for years. The system can't fix what someone refuses to face. Maybe now she'll realize freedom isn't free, it's earned. Do you think she'll finally change or just repeat the same cycle again? Let me know your takedown in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.